Welcome to episode 108 of the PACT Life podcast. I'm your host, Bruiser Carter, here today with my family. We have Cut Carter. I see the new blinds back there. I ain't been there in a minute.
Yeah, a lot of stuff been changed since you've been gone, man.
And we got my boy Pat. We got to bring him back. He predicted the Bucks to go win the Super Bowl. He's back with a regular season prediction. We got JB in the building. JB, how are you doing, man?
Dang game, man. I'm good, man. Feeling blessed, bro. You know, we about to repeat. None vibes.
Gentlemen, how are you guys doing, man? I'm good. I'm good.
How are you, man? Out there in the great city of Phoenix.
As well. School's starting to pick back up. I'm covering my first high school volleyball game tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm doing research on volleyball because I don't know much about the sport. So looking forward to that. Been going out with my cohort to base Diamondbacks games. Trying to get to know them better, things like that. So it's been cool. And I learned something about myself this weekend.
That's good, man.
Leave Casamigos alone. PSA. Leave that alone.
Sir. And you a Sun Devil.
I am a Sun Devil.
Yeah. Put that on wax.
Top 25. Top 25 team in the country. Herm Edwards, Jaden Daniels. Beat Southern Utah on Thursday. On up and up.
That's what I'm saying, man. Shout out to the Sun Devils, dog.
Hey, y'all gotta not to get to college football though. Y'all see Alabama in 2 weeks. How y'all gonna handle that?
You seen what we do. We got a two-headed monster behind under center, boy. Come on, stop playing.
All right. I hope so. Cut Carter, LSU suffers a loss to UCLA at the Rose Bowl. How are you feeling about Coach O? Is the seat high after winning the championship 2 years ago?
Yeah, bro. I just saw something. That just threw me off guard. I ain't know.
What you just saw?
The Michael K. Williams died.
Oh yeah.
I ain't know that. I was like, people kept posting. I'm like, dang. We was watching him heavy on
Lovecraft,
yeah. So dang.
Rest in peace to Michael K. Williams, great actor. He was in The Wire.
Lovecraft, The Wire, a bunch of stuff. Dang. He's only 54. They said they found him at his apartment. It just 12 years a slave, all kind of stuff, bro.
Yeah, man, that's sad, bro.
Like that.
Dang. All right, I'm sorry about that. I was just like, I thought people were just shouting him out, and then I'm reading. I'm like, wait.
It's all good. Coach O, is he on the hot seat?
Yes.
Tell me why.
Sissy blue shirt and all that talking, and then very embarrassing, bro.
When I didn't got that.
Louisiana already had a bad week, and then they just put the cherry on top, losing.
Yeah, like, bro. Almost all the Louisiana teams lost. Tulane, LSU.
Tulane almost beat Oklahoma. That's why I told you what the best quarterback in college football was at, though.
You can't even start off with one game.
No, yeah, I can't.
You can't start off the one game.
I can. That's all I got to go off, and that boy was throwing dot.
He was. He looked good.
Bryce Young looks like the best quarterback in college football.
As of week one. It's only one week.
Alabama looks like the best team in college football.
Or we know
they are.
Because we know that was going to happen.
Man, I was like, no, like, basically week one of college football showed me everything I need to know.
That's true.
I know Alabama going to championship.
Bama going back.
Bama going to championship. Bama coming out the West.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know about championship. I think
Bama going to go to the championship. Coming out the West.
I think UGA could play them good if they keep it low scoring like they did with Clemson.
I think UGA can come out the East. However, when they play them in the SEC championship, they're going to get dropped off.
If it's low scoring, I think UGA could beat them. And the
UGA is not coming out the East, guys. I don't know what y'all talking about. They could barely beat Clemson.
Jalen, stop.
What do you mean barely? They held them to 3 points.
Bro, their offense didn't score a single point.
Right.
They scored off a pick six.
That mean their defense is elite.
Field goal.
What y'all?
Hey, bro.
What y'all offense good enough to score them?
Yes. Yes.
Stop. If Clemson can't do it.
Zone read all day.
Keep going with your takeaways, Cut. You said Alabama.
So honestly, everything I got the ACC looks bad though. So it's like Clemson's still gonna make it out.
Clemson can't lose a game.
They won't.
If they lose one, they're not going. They shouldn't go to the.
Well, no. I can't say they won't. Do they play Notre Dame again?
Ooh, I don't think so. I think Notre Dame is back to being conference.
Because Notre Dame looks kind of legit.
Well, they almost folded last night.
That's what I said, but I think Florida State could beat Clemson. Based on what I've seen so far. Florida State look good enough to beat
that
Clemson.
Milton boy from UCF, he came in the game in the fourth and he played well.
Whoever that DB is though.
Cal Hamilton.
For Notre Dame. Oh
yeah, Cal Hamilton. He from
number one pick.
He from Georgia. He grew up in inside 285. I don't know what school, but he from Atlanta.
That boy came from hash to hash to get that ball. That's crazy.
He's like that. Final takeaways, Cut Carter. So we get into our NFL regular season predictions, official.
I'm gonna just go ahead and just put it out there. I think ACC gonna send one, Alabama going, UGA going, and then Ohio State going. But Ohio State didn't show me none either.
When the second half,
that boy did not want to put no respect on Gainesville. I get it though. He lost it.
Why? I don't think y'all could beat us. So why would I put respect on y'all? The quarterback never
just lost to UCLA, dude. Y'all just lost to UCLA.
Our quarterback, that same quarterback is the same quarterback that beat y'all last season.
Boy, talking about last season. We ain't even have our starters in the game. Yeah, we did. We actually lost because of a dumb play. So really, we gave y'all the game.
Shout out Marco Wilson. Shout out Marco Wilson.
Yeah, you need to shout him out because that's exactly why y'all win that game.
All right. Football starts September 9th on Lil B's birthday. I have my Saints shirt on when we won the division in the 100th anniversary of the NFL. A lot of talk going on in the PACT chat. Who's gonna be who's going to this playoffs, who's going to the bowl. Enough talk. It's time for you guys to defend what you guys are putting out there. Who would like to start first? NFL regular season predictions.
Let's just go by division, man.
Go by division? I like it. All right. We will start with the division that we all love, the NFC South. Cut Carter first.
I know why I'm first, but okay. Anyhow, I have fourth place, the Carolina Panthers coming in at 5-12. I have in third place, the Falcons coming in at 6-11. Second place, based on tiebreaker, I don't know how that's gonna work, but I have the Bucks coming in at 15-2, who came in second in the division last year. That many don't know. And at first place, I have the Saints coming in at 15-2 as well, because I think our schedules are similar, and I think some of the teams that they'll lose to, the same teams we'll lose to. Well, no, actually, the L's I had in there were I had the Saints losing to the Packers and the Bucks, and I had the Bucks losing to the Saints once, and to let me tell you this other team loser, and to the Rams once, week 3. I had them losing week 3 to the Rams, week 8 in New Orleans, and then I had them winning everything else. And as far as the Saints go, I had them losing week 1 and losing week 15, but winning everything else.
All right. There's a lot to get into there.
No, wait. I'm gonna tell you my Falcons. You want to hit the Falcons L's or W's or?
Not really. What place you had them coming in fourth to fifth?
Third.
So you have all right. We'll start with the Panthers. We'll start with the less controversial. You have the Panthers finishing in fourth.
Yes.
Why? Can I hear your reason?
I don't think Sam Darnold is the answer to what they thought he was going to be. However, I think he'll be good enough to win some games. But looking at their schedule, like outside of those AFC East games, well, 2 of them, I don't know if they could. Well, no, out of 3, I got to win in 3 AFC East games. But honestly, bro, when they play the Patriots, they're going to lose that game too, to be honest. So their record really going to be worse. I got to lose to the Bills and the Patriots over there. And I got them losing to the Bucks twice, Saints twice. I got them splitting with the Falcons, and I got them losing to the Giants, the Eagles, the Vikings. I mean, their schedule's not easy. They play a lot of good teams. Ron Rivera revenge game back in Carolina, week 11. L. That's pretty much it. Like, it's not a knock on them. I just don't think they there yet. They still missing something.
They're a year away, in my opinion. I got them 5-12 too, bro. Their schedule is just too tough for them to handle that, bro.
You have them finishing
fourth. Game's gonna be close to they lose though.
You got them. Yeah, he had them finishing fourth too.
Got you. Jalen, you can say yours.
So man, as I just said, the Panthers 5-12 coming in hot. I have the Saints and the Falcons finishing at 7-10. They can, do what they do for second and third in the division. It don't really matter. And then I got the defending champions, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by Tom Brady, and their defense coming in at 13-4.
All right. So
talk to me nice.
Number
1 seed.
Cut has the Saints going 15-2. You have the Saints going 7-10. What is the discrepancy between you guys? What's going on?
There's delusion in one person's mind, and the other person is seeing it for
hate.
reality.
There's hate inside of another person's mind, because only a hater would think that we would lose. We would go from being we were 11-5 last year to 7-10. That's crazy.
Let me tell you
how
how
you at the right time.
With the literal quarter, people assume.
Welcome, Mace. Welcome, Mace.
The issue, but the quarterback play is not the issue. If anything, I would rather you say, "Oh, y'all defense." But people keep using Jameis, and I don't. When Jameis thrives, I'm just gonna laugh. That's all I got.
Okay. When he throw 10 picks through 3 weeks, and y'all put Taysom in, and y'all just getting blown out because Taysom is not the answer either, I'm just gonna laugh.
Mace, what do you think is more likely? The Saints finish 15-2, or they finish 7-10?
7-10. What? That's an absurd question. But I will say this though. First of all, hi everybody. It's us four. Okay, cool. I will say this though. The Saints, in terms, if I had to pick one NFL team that had like the lowest floor and the highest ceiling, I think that team is New Orleans Saints, because it seems like Derek and Jalen were arguing. Well, I'm sorry, they're always arguing, but it seemed like Derek and Jalen were arguing about, we're viewing the Saints as lesser than what they will be last year because we're going from Drew Brees to someone who's not Drew Brees, right? It better not be Taysom Hill, because y'all going like 5-12. It's just Taysom Hill.
It's James.
I know it's Jameis. I know it's Jameis. I'm just messing around. But is that not valid? Like we're talking about a first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback and I'm going to support a black quarterback regardless, but you know what I'm saying? Jameis has not shown us that he is in the tier of Drew Brees or even the tier under him. So I don't feel like it's ridiculous to say.
Was he not drafted number 1 overall?
I'm talking about in the NFL, man. I'm talking about in the NFL.
Okay, and then you got to look at the team he played for and the coordinators he played for and the coach who
just won the Super Bowl.
The team that just won the Super Bowl, their starting quarterback literally told the coach, "I'm not going to do that anymore." And then they started winning games consistently. So maybe you should look in the mirror and realize that your coach takes a lot of risk. Your coach is not an offensive mind like Sean Payton.
But Jameis isn't Tom Brady
just won a
either.
Super Bowl without Jameis.
That wasn't on your coach's mind. Your coach was not calling the offense. Your coach was the reason that James was throwing so many picks, because your coach likes to go deep all the time.
Or Jameis
Brady said, "I'm not going to do that anymore." After he threw that pick against, was it the Raiders?
Derek, this argument of yours only makes sense.
It's okay. I like
assuming that
you can give your list and I'll give mine, and then we'll let the games play out. That's what this is for.
I only got y'all one game out the playoffs. Like,
yeah,
I thought that was dumb.
Mace, what are your NFC South standings, bud?
Let me look real quick.
It's so funny. Like,
I have a 15-2 Bucks at number 1, a 9-8 Saints at number 2, a 9-8 Falcons with the worst division record than the Saints at 3, and I mean that's it.
What world do the Falcons go over 500?
Panthers. I don't know. I didn't expect them to. I didn't like when I first made mine. I had them at like 8 and 9. I don't know. Y'all schedule isn't the hardest. I will say that. I don't like the Falcons. I don't think they're good. You know what I'm saying? I think they have offensive pieces, but defensively they're pretty trash. So, I mean, it's not like I like the Falcons. Y'all are just, like I said,
what do you have the Panthers at?
3-14.
Oh, we had them at 5-12. Me and Jalen had the Panthers at 5-12.
Yeah, I mean, they're. I feel like regardless of whatever we're chit-chatting about, they're obviously the worst team in the division.
We all can agree there.
But like I said, I could if I put it like this, although I have them at 9 and 8, they have the lowest floor and the highest ceiling. It really comes down to Jameis, bro. Y'all could go 13-4. Like, I really believe y'all could. Y'all could also go 5-12. Like, I really believe y'all could. So we just have to see what he wants. We got to see how Jameis and Sean Payton go. We got to see what they got chemistry-wise. We just have to look at it.
I I don't know. The thing that gets me is that the track record has been shown when Sean has other quarterbacks what he does, but we still keep coming back here, Bruiser. You get what I'm saying? They seen Teddy Bridgewater come out a week with less than a week of reps and beat the Seattle Seahawks and only lose one game. They've also seen Taysom come in and beat the Falcons, only lose a game, only lost to the Eagles. They beat the Falcons, the Broncos, and another team. I can't remember the other team.
Beat the Falcons twice.
Oh, we beat the Falcons twice and the Broncos, and only lost to the Eagles. And that's not saying much. It's not saying much.
Those aren't good teams.
No, it's not saying much in terms of the Falcons, but the Broncos as well. Von Miller was out for the season, but the point is we haven't lost with anybody other than Drew Brees, but 2 games in the last.
And that was the
killer. Oh, y'all haven't had any playoff success like that for either.
Because that was with Drew Brees.
Okay,
but Jameis came in on your team and threw a 60-yard touchdown. Did that not happen? Or you forgot?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but your tone, not your words, but your tone is somewhat indicating that you believe in Jameis more than Drew Brees.
I believe that Drew Brees was old and his arm couldn't do what Jameis did. Drew Brees couldn't make a 60-yard bomb like Jameis did in the playoffs against the Bucs. That happened. But people try to erase stuff out their memory. Also, that was the spark. That was the spark that gave our team. That was the spark in the game for our team. And outside of a Jared Cook fumble, we was in good shape. But
that's why you don't want Jared Cook. Gotcha.
All right. For me, I agree with y'all on my predictions. I have the Panthers at 5-12, Falcons 6-11. I have the Saints at 11-6, being the 7th seed in the playoffs, and the Bucs at 14-3, being the 2 seed in the NFC.
Yeah.
All right. No quarrels there, I see. All right. We can move forward to
as long as the consensus top 2 is settled. Jalen had us in third place.
We have different records, but
Jalen had us in third place. Jalen had us in third place, Mace.
I had y'all tied
behind the Falcons.
I had y'all tied with the Falcons.
The NFC North, Green Bay, Minnesota, Chicago, and Detroit. Does Detroit win the game this year?
Yes. Not me.
Yes, man. I got them at 2-15.
I got the Lions at 3-14. So
I too have them at 2-15.
I have them at 17.
You got them going for the over?
They need something. They need.
What do you take for it? Kayvon Thibodeau?
They need to trade whoever they. I don't know. They got no value on there.
They got the Rams. They got the Rams first, and they got they first. So
you have the Rams.
They got your boy Jared Goff, who's just so good. Remember?
I never said Jared Goff was good.
Okay, but Jared Goff is very serviceable. Let's not play him. Like if you look at his stats the last 5 seasons, like you'll see some good years. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's the system.
It might be.
It was the system, low key, but
all right.
See what he do.
I assume that we all have Green Bay winning the division.
Yeah.
Okay.
What y'all got Green Bay record as?
14-3 for me.
I got them 14-3 as well.
15-2.
14-3.
No.
They're the number 1 seed in the NFC.
I got them 14-3, and I had them as the number. Technically, they was beating number 3, but they could be. I don't mind them being number 1 or 2.
I have them 13-4.
Who you got them losing to? Yours don't show it?
Yeah, I can't see.
I know you did it on your phone. I did it on my phone, so I can't see it. I had them at 14-3 and losing to. Where'd it go?
I know they'll lose one to Minnesota and Chicago.
I honestly only had them losing to the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Rams. They got a hard schedule. Jeez.
I had them losing to the Chiefs, Ravens, and Vikings.
They also play the Browns. They also play the Browns. Like that's a game I would circle as a possible. And they play the Seahawks, and that game always got drama when they play. But I don't think Seattle's that good this year. I also want to highlight that they play Washington football team, who defense is maniacs. So
we're gonna get to Washington, but I don't know. I think
that Ravens and Chiefs are guaranteed L's. I just want to say that.
I don't know guaranteed L's.
I don't think they're gonna be able to. I don't think their defense is gonna be able to keep up with that Ravens what the Ravens.
And the Chiefs defense could keep up with the Packers offense.
No, that's why I think they outscore them though.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's gonna be it.
That Jared Alexander matchup with Tyreek Hill gonna be interesting.
I think we got
What
going my division though, but I think the J.K. Dobbins loss is gonna be huge for Baltimore.
I
I don't think it'll be huge.
I don't because of the fact they got Gus Edwards and the fact that Mark Ingram was getting a lot of touches last year.
We run like we'll have like 3 B- running backs in Lamar Jackson, who is like a B+ running back. So like it's fine. We really have a plug and pull offense when it comes to our running back depth chart, I guess you could say. Like we don't need anyone who's super fast. We just need a strong guy, really. We run off strength, not speed. So
load the box.
For sure. For the NFC North, did you guys have Minnesota or Chicago making the playoffs?
no.
Chicago.
You said what, Jalen?
I had Chicago making it, man. 10-7.
Tell me why. That they made it last year and lost to the Saints, and they made it 2 years before with Trubisky. Why do you think they go again this year?
Well, I feel like they'll wake up once Andy Dalton loses them a certain amount of games, and they'll put Justin Fields in there, and they'll come in, and they'll just take off, man. I just feel like Justin Fields will come in and just change the whole dynamic of the offense. They'll be more explosive offensively, and then their defense is always going to be somewhere in the top 15, if I'm being honest. So, I mean, they got a good recipe, man, for success, but they're going to lose a few games early on being stubborn and not starting Justin Fields off the bat. But
And because they're not starting Justin Fields, I do not have them in the playoffs. Every game matters, regardless of how many there are, how few there are.
I agree.
You can't. I think I have them at 5-12 if they start Andy Dalton, which it seems like they are. But I will say this, if they had Justin Fields starting, they're going at least 500. That's the way I have them because they did make the playoffs back to back. But Andy Dalton is not. I'm not trying to do an Andy Dalton Mitch Trubisky comparison, really. But
he ain't that much.
No, but I'm not seeing. No, I just don't see Andy Dalton taking them there, bro. Like I don't care how good their defense is. You need the electric first round draft pick and Heisman candidate if you want to have a shot at the playoffs. I don't care if it's his first year, but I've always been someone who says, like, if you want to go to the Niners and talk about Jimmy G and Trey Lance, like, bro, you drafted Trey Lance to replace this dude, so like just let him play from week 1. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what you're trying to accomplish by letting the guy that you. I don't get it. Go ahead, Derek.
I think that's like what the Patriots did with Mac Jones, but the difference is Cam is kind of older, and Cam Super Bowl run was so long ago. But I feel the same way. I feel like let the young dudes play if you're gonna draft them that early. If you draft, especially top 10, you draft somebody top 10, they need to play, in my opinion. But in terms of Chicago, I had them going 8-9. I had them coming in third in the division as well. The 8-9 is because I can't lie, their defense is still gonna be keep them in games. Like even if it's not like putting up points, they'll keep the game in reach. And honestly, I don't think Justin Fields is gonna sit that long.
What week do you think Fields come in?
I ain't gonna lie, I was on BR Gridiron, the one that posted your story.
Yeah.
They said week 2, and I'm with them. He needs to be playing week 2. I think week 1 you're gonna be seen enough.
So their first 4 games are at Rams, they host the Bengals, at Browns, and host the Lions.
That's what I'm saying,
hey.
bro. That first game, they're gonna see him against the Rams, and I feel like that's enough.
I'll tell you one thing. If Justin Fields better be starting at the latest by week 4, because I mean we'll see what their record is after they go. They better beat the Bengals, bro. But Rams and Browns, they could lose both of those games.
Right.
They could.
They can lose the Rams and Browns. But see, I feel like even that Bengals game, that's the home opener for them. That's when Justin needs to start. But if you wait till week 4 against the Lions, fine. Okay, that's fine. That's a good one for him to start too. That's the second home game. And that's a winnable game. But the longer they wait and they get into that Green Bay, Tampa Bay, San Francisco, Pittsburgh, Ravens stretch, that is their ass. That is their ass. That's straight games. They play them back to back. You throw him in that fire, it's gonna be like he's gonna be like, oh my God, what did I come into? At least let him get a win on his belt and feel good about himself. Because they probably gonna lose them games regardless. But that again, they got Vegas, Green Bay, Tampa, San Fran, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, back to back.
Really, that's
y'all
tough,
believe
man.
in Vegas like that?
No. I got to win that game, even if Andy Dalton start.
I got them at 10-7, but missing the playoffs.
I think honestly, even and start that Raiders game, they still win because I think Khalil Mack gonna try to go crazy in that game. That's like a 5-sack strip sack game for him. Like he gonna have Derek Carr in his mind.
I guess I'm the only one that had. I mean, cut my had it too. I had the Vikings at 8 and 9. I just think they're gonna be one of those.
In second, though.
Yeah, I have them finishing the second.
Okay.
I think if Dalvin Cook stays healthy, this team can do things. They have Thielen, Jefferson, and Zimmer is trying to improve that defense so bad. So
yeah,
I think 8 and 9. I think they be in contention, but ultimately miss the playoffs. I don't think 8 and 9 gets you in the postseason.
Cook can't stay.
That was 17 games.
I got the Vikings at 9 and 8, making the offset to 6 seed.
No, Cook can't stay healthy, bro. He got proof.
I think Minnesota this year. I mean, Irv being hurt gonna hurt the offense a little bit, but I think the offense is gonna be. The offense is there. The defense is the problem. But I think Patrick Peterson coming in, getting a little veteran leadership around there somewhere. It might not click early, but it's gonna click somewhere. Hopefully. I'm not high on Kirk Cousins either. I just think this is they last run.
He's serviceable.
I think he's
I agree, serviceable is the
the
best,
most.
but him, he's also
average.
anti-vax, and then I don't know how that's gonna work with him missing
Oh
games.
geez.
So, like I said, 9 and 8, 3 and 3 in the division. They just better look again. Justin Jefferson feeling
forfeiting games because of Kirk. Oh man.
Wait, what he say?
We finna be forfeiting games because of Kirk. Oh, I'd be pissed. I'm like, you gotta cut him.
They gonna put Kellen Mond in.
Lord Jesus.
Praying for him.
Dog, at that point, just get it, bro. Like,
and then you all know how we feel about Green Bay. So
damn, I'm just so mad that our Green Bay argument that we had earlier not gonna come true since Rodgers came back.
Oh, we was like, if Rodgers don't. No, Bruce, I ain't gonna lie. With the way that this division looked, though, with Jordan Love, might have could have won this division.
I'm telling you, that's what I was saying.
The way this division is starting to look,
he played well in preseason too.
Yeah, they say
No, I think he's the starter next season. So
yeah, Rodgers next year. Boy, this is last year. This is the Jordan year. Last dance.
I'm just.
I feel like
scared.
he only went
I'm really
back.
scared on if we pass up on him where he'll go, because if I can't do it another Tampa redo or something like that. If Tom Brady,
If Brady retired, A-Rod go to the Bucks, bro.
I would flip the hell out. I would lose my mind.
I would love it. You know that's my favorite quarterback now. Boy, I'm for sure had a jersey. I don't rock with Brady like that, so I ain't gonna get his jersey. But let Rodgers come to Tampa Bay. Oh boy, it's a wrap.
Let's get into the NFC least. I think we all have only one NFC East team going to the playoffs because they'll win their division. Yep. Which team is that? I have the football team winning the division at 11-6.
I have the football team winning the division also at 11-6.
I got the boys at 11-6.
Ooh.
I also have the boys at 11-6.
All right, we got ourselves a good old debate here. All right, JB, why Dallas? Zach Martin has COVID when I play this Thursday. Dak, we haven't seen him play a big game.
Happy about that. He had him losing that game anyway. He had him losing that game anyway.
Say his name with me, Dakota.
Okay. So
he's gonna be the coldest on the field this year, man. I'm telling you.
It's strength versus strength. Washington has their strength is defense, Dallas' strength is offense. I mean,
he's finna air that thing out. They ain't finna be able to stop CD. You can't stop CD, Zeke, and Omari. Come on now.
And Michael Gallup and Dak.
But you know who
their offensive firepower.
The literal one team that's built to stop them is Washington football team.
You're right.
Yeah, but they can't score no points.
Why they can't?
I mean,
they bring in Fitzpatrick, who always somehow wins that.
He's up and down. Which one? It depends which Fitzpatrick.
Very up and down.
But when he winning.
Yeah.
I think
and I think this is put it like this. Terry McLaurin, top 10 receiver in the league right now. Stamp it.
All right.
He said, I don't like to compare myself to other guys, but my quarterback inconsistency is not an excuse. However, he been getting it done with no names. Alex Smith for a couple games. Taylor Heineke. What's the boy name?
Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, Dwayne Haskins. And
what's the
Antonio
boy
Gibson is not no slouch either.
Gibson Gibson fall.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
They got weapons. Logan Thomas, quarterback turn, tight end,
brought in Curtis Samuel from Carolina.
Career revival. Curtis Samuel. Ron Rivera handled the defense. All he be worried about is the offense.
Before I give it to you, man,
Bring in Cam.
the only thing they need,
I think that's an option.
He doesn't want them to. He doesn't want your quarterback to turn over the ball, and we've seen it with Haskins. They got him out of there. And Alex Smith, for an injury, he loved like a quarterback that can manage the game, which is going to be interesting to see if with Fitzpatrick, who he'll gonna give you the ball once or twice.
Yeah.
So dealing with that, we're gonna be interesting to see.
Right. It's like they need a game manager, but who's not scared to take a shot.
Yeah.
So Terry McLaurin gonna be open, so you gotta take the shot.
All right.
In a one-on-one, gotta give him a chance.
A few takes here. So I feel like when it comes to like NFL discourse, a lot of people say you got to get a quarterback and then build around him. Like the quarterback's the first piece, right?
Right.
I feel as though actually the quarterback is the last piece you need. And that's especially true with, it's been true with the Ravens for a while. We fixed that with Lamar. We're still fixing it, but whatever. I think the football team is in that position. I don't think they have what they need at that position now, because as good as a game manager can get you there, Garoppolo, he's not going to win it for you. We talk about Aaron Rodgers and where he may go next season. I like Aaron Rodgers in Washington. I think he turns them from maybe makes the playoffs, maybe wins the NFC East, to we can win some games in the we can win some games in the playoffs. But whatever, that's all to be determined. They're a quarterback away. They have literally everything else they need. You listen to pieces. They have a good young running back, a good young receiver. Logan Thomas is decent. But when it comes to the NFC East as a whole, the firepower of the Cowboys offense and offensive line dominates. That's the best. The Cowboys offense is the best thing in that entire division. You could say they have the two best players, skill players.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't agree.
Hey, okay, so
I don't think the offensive line not what it used to be. I think 4 years ago we could have said that about the offensive line.
I think the Giants have
Dak and Amari Cooper
players.
I was talking about the offensive line. I don't think the offensive line is what it used to be. But as far as the skill players, at skill position,
I don't know. I think they're one, but I think the Giants.
I give them one. I don't know about two though.
I don't think the Giants are that far behind.
You won't give them the run. You think Saquon is?
I honestly, bro, both of them
reasonable.
are asterisks for me right now.
I think Dak and Amari. I think the Dak Amari duo. Listen, man. I said this 2 years ago.
On paper and historically, Zeke and Saquon will be the ones you go with. But I think as far as lately,
Dak and Amari Cooper, bro. Listen, I have never seen a wide receiver change an offense the way Amari Cooper changed that offense. Him and Dak got something special. CD is going to be amazing this year. I'm a big believer in CD. I think he's going to show. I think he's going to get put on the map this year. Yeah, man. I think it's Cowboys. Defense can do a lot for you, but it can't do everything for you if you don't have
defense. Is what matters when your offense can score, but your defense can't cover anybody.
Defense on the run game.
They have the worst. They have the worst defense in the division almost. If not worse, the Eagles are the only one worse as behind them. They suck, bro. Yeah. They flat out suck.
They brought in Dan Quinn to help that defense.
I don't think he can fix them. They bought in more pieces from the Falcons, who also was the worst defense.
Drafted Micah Parsons. It's just the first round pick.
They got good linebackers on paper, but that's an air raid, my friend. Like Ryan Fitzpatrick gonna be able to look good against that defense if he get time.
Nah. I think he can't do that, bro. That
defense is bad. It's bad.
Big, Smith, Lawrence, Parsons. I just think they had an off year. I don't think they'll be like fast in the league, but I think they'll be somewhere middle of the pack defensively.
Jalen.
They'll be somewhere middle of the pack.
Bad. They made switch Keanu Neal to linebacker.
Watch what Diggs do. Well, Keanu Neal, but
he a box safety, but they made him a linebacker now because
they call that the star.
All right, I'm telling you, bro.
He was hidden like a linebacker. Yeah, put him at linebacker.
Oh, and another thing I want to point out about Washington is that Washington defense is so good, the offense don't have to be good because all they got to do is score 10 points to win.
And we got to think in the context of it that it's the NFC East. You only need 10 wins.
You only need 9 wins.
You slick only need 9, bro.
So it's a race to 9. I'm gonna trust.
I got them at 9 and 8.
That was it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I finish my list out, I got the Giants at 7-10. I got the Eagles at 7-10. I got Dallas at 6-11.
You have the Eagles kind of high, bud.
I'm not high on the Eagles. I just think the Eagles. I think the way they, based on them having what they came in last year, third place, fourth place,
Came in second.
third place. They got a third place schedule. Dallas got the fourth place schedule. Dallas should win more games.
Y'all gonna hate me.
I think the Eagles and the Texans are the worst teams in the league.
I don't. I have the Eagles
I
at
think the
Jets,
Lions
and
and the
Jets.
Texans are the worst team in the league.
Well, we agree on. We feel the same way about the Texans. Texans are the only
100%.
17
The
team I
when the
got.
Texans didn't
If
tie
you
Rod
don't
Taylor the
mind.
starter, when I saw that earlier this morning, I said, okay, I could go about my day.
Over.
I have the Giants at 9-8, missed the playoffs. Cowboys 8-9, Eagles 1-16.
1-16, Bruiser.
Too much dysfunction in Philly, bro. They don't.
I
I got them at 2-15.
They don't trust Hurts. Like they really brought in Minshew because they don't trust Hurts.
But he QB1, so it don't matter.
I think Hurts can
And I got
win
him
them.
8
I
and
think
9.
Hurts would be the reason they win 5 games.
He would be the reason, but let's say they have a bad. He has a struggle. He struggles a game. Minshew over his shoulder, Flacco over his shoulder. It's not. Hurts gonna end up leaving Philly. He ain't gonna finish his career there.
It's gonna be Wentz
Facts.
Part 2.
I could agree that.
Yeah.
I could agree with that.
Because they're not building around him. I know they brought in Smith, but then
Okay,
you
so
get
look.
Minshew. Then like, come on.
Quick little run through, bro. Real quick. Week 1, they play the Falcons. I think they could win that game.
That's
Week 2, they play the Niners. I think they lose
That's
that
an
game.
L.
I think they lose to the Niners with Jimmy G or
They lose
Trey
to the
Lance.
Falcons.
Week 3, I think they're gonna beat the Falcons, bro.
Nah, not in
No.
Atlanta.
Come on, bro.
Why not in Atlanta? The Eagles play better in Atlanta than they do when they. But that's
No.
a historic game in context.
Yeah, and they be beating y'all ass too.
Ooh,
If you want to be fair, what the
They
Eagles
didn't.
did to y'all last year.
that was. They
What did
beat our
Jalen
ass,
Hurts
they-
do to the Saints last year,
They beat our ass
Be
and they won
fair.
by 3. How much did they win by?
bruh?
We
It
play them
don't
again.
matter.
We go
You
back to
weren't
Philly
supposed to
again.
do that on
We go
y'all.
back to Philly again this year. I'll show you what that looked like this year. Anywho, they play the Chiefs week 4, L. Carolina week 5, Tampa week 6,
That's on.
Raiders, the
On.
Lions, Chargers, Saints,
1-7.
Giants, Jets, Washington, Giants, Washington, Dallas. They last 40 games all division. Jesus.
How many games Marshawn out?
Nah,
0.
he didn't get suspended. He didn't get suspended.
Oh, I was gonna say, boy, you talking like you got Marshawn.
Now cry about it.
Is there any more NFC East news, hot takes to get off your chest, you guys?
Nah, man. Who cares?
Eagles go 8-9.
One more
And
thing.
Jalen Hurts has an outstanding season. That's my take. And then the Washington football team goes 5-12 because of their lackluster quarterback play. Stand.
When Ryan Fitzpatrick was playing quarterback for your team, you was on his job.
Whoa.
Now
We had Mike
you got
Evans, Chris Godwin.
lackluster.
We had all talent.
Terry
We
McLaurin.
had,
He's an all talent.
yeah, this one wide receiver. We had multiple weapons. Sir.
Antonio Gibson.
Wait, before we
Ronald
I had
Jones,
Curtis Samuel. Would you like me to keep going?
Chris Godwin. Would you like me to keep going?
He was a rookie when y'all had him. He was a rookie
he
when
was
Ryan
balling.
Fitzpatrick was there. No,
And he was
okay.
balling.
what did you guys have the Giants record for close out this NFC East?
6-11.
7
They O-line just that bad, bro.
All right,
I'm sorry.
6-11, 7-10. Will Daniel Jones be the starting quarterback if they finish with that record?
No, not next year.
Okay.
This is last season.
Has to be.
Honestly, the NFC East with that quarterback turnover, they could make a draw at Rodgers. The Giants could throw their hat in the race for Rodgers. They want to.
Ooh, I would hate that. Please don't let him go there.
All right, Jamaican show. Lastly, in the NFC West, the best division in football, Cook Carter disagrees. So I'm gonna let Cook Carter.
Disagree.
In the best division in football, I don't think they all gonna be over 500 though.
Okay. All right. We can start there. How many of us have every team in NFC West going above 500? I have all of them going above 500.
I do as well.
I have them all at 500. I ain't gonna hold you. Or above 500.
Which team don't you have above 500, Cook Carter?
I don't have any of the
Can't
three
be
that's
more
not
than
going to the. Well, I got 2 going. I think one make the division, one make the playoffs under 500, but they make it because of this new extra game. So they would have went 8-8 on something, but they added an extra game.
All right. So
And that extra game in this case for me was the Steelers, so I had them at 89.
which team?
See, I got Seattle 89. I got San Francisco 7-10 because I don't know when Trey Lance gonna start. And Arizona I have at 6-11 because I don't think y'all understand that they don't have a good defense and their coach can't coach.
San Fran's success not built on quarterback play though.
It's gonna need to be that run.
It hasn't needed to be.
It literally got to a Super Bowl with a game manager.
That's why they lost the Super Bowl because he couldn't make a throw.
But
so unless you're gonna put him in to make the throw,
regular season games though, we ain't talking about Super Bowl.
Yeah, we ain't talking about playoffs. Ain't nobody said they was gonna win nothing.
I can tell you why I got him at the record. I got him because I don't think Trey Lance starting until no time soon for some reason.
Well, we look at their schedule. I mean, when should he start? Their first 2 games are gimmies.
Let me see, bro.
Let me pull it up.
Today, he need to start immediately.
They start against the Lions and the Eagles. Like
I had them winning.
Yeah, that's 2-0.
Then they see Green Bay, Seattle, and Arizona before the bye.
And I had them losing all of them, every last one of them.
They always play Seattle good, even with Garoppolo.
I know, but I think they lose this one in San Francisco, but they beat them in Seattle. Like, oh no, I had them getting swept by Seattle. That's wrong. So yeah, I really want to split with Seattle. So again, okay, I'll give them 89. They still going under 500. It's that drops Seattle down. That drops Seattle down to 7-10.
Sheesh.
Boy, disrespectful, ain't he?
Not, bro. I'm just being realistic. They play the coach week 7. They play the coach week 7. That's an L. They play the Bears week 8.
That's not an L, I guess. That's not a guarantee.
That's not an L.
I think the coach could beat them. I think we talking about defenses, but y'all are not gonna get a coach defense respect.
The Colts came in second in their division. I got it missed.
The coach defense. I'm saying the coach defense is made to stop the run. They're gonna have to throw on the coach. That's the only way you can beat the coach.
Okay, I can see that.
The Niners defense is a pass. You got to run the ball on the Niners low key to beat them. Or have a balanced pass. You got to be balanced on them. You can't just throw on them.
Returns, Fred Warner, arguably the best linebacker.
That's why I said you can't really throw on them.
Their secondary is their weakness, though.
I'm talking about as far as the pass rush. The secondary is the weakest part, but you got to have time to throw it on them. The coach got a good O-line.
Why do the Seahawks go from 12-4 to 8-9, Derek? That's what's really bothering me.
The Seahawks don't have no defense, Mace.
They have Russell Wilson.
They didn't have
DK Metcalf.
Yeah, they didn't have a defense last year.
They scheduled and they came in 12-4 and won a division. Now they're gonna have a harder. Did they win the division or come in second last year?
They won it.
They were 12-4.
They have a first round schedule. The winning division schedule. That schedule is hard with no defense.
Russell Wilson.
Okay, Russell Wilson dealing with a cheating scandal right now.
He's been doing it. Huh? I don't. That threw me off. I'm sorry. Russell Wilson's been leading that team to the playoffs for his whole career.
Look at this schedule. Week one, Indianapolis. I got him losing. Week 2, Tennessee. I got him losing.
I got him winning both of those.
Week 3, Minnesota. That's a game they should win.
Especially with not potentially. Is Carson Wentz? What is his status right now?
He's
starting.
He's supposed to play, but even if he plays,
okay.
It
don't really matter.
Week 3 against Minnesota, I got Minnesota beating them. I don't think they have anybody that could guard any of those.
All right.
Minnesota never had.
I think I know where this bias is coming from. I'm gonna just leave it alone.
I mean, I don't get personal like that. It don't have nothing to do with nothing. Actually, it's just all about football.
Minnesota has never beaten Russell Wilson.
Okay.
So wow,
first time for everything.
Russell Wilson hard, bro.
You being
Week 3, I'm just saying. Week 3 in Minnesota. You got Thielen and Jefferson. I don't think anybody I don't think they could guard their receivers.
Have Russell Wilson.
Okay.
You act like Russell is not a top 3 quarterback in football. It's just...
And I still have them making the playoffs. I don't like. I just say they're not gonna be over 500. I had Seattle playing San Francisco and winning, losing to the Rams.
You got them going 0-3, bro, to start the season. That's so crazy to me.
I think that's very believable. No. Especially the first 2.
Nah.
They play Green Bay this year. They play Washington this year.
Tennessee got one of the worst secondaries in the league. What they gonna do with Dwayne Brown and Russell Wilson?
You said
I'm not Dwayne Brown. DK Metcalf. One of the worst. Not the worst. They're playing the worst secondaries in that.
That's news to me.
Their defense.
Their secondary is not far.
Their secondary is bad.
Kevin Byard, they had Kenny Vaccaro last year. He's gone because he couldn't cover. Jesus. They added Janoris Jenkins. They drafted 2 cornerbacks. First 2 picks.
Janoris don't make me feel good.
And they got my boy Christian Fulton.
The Titans.
Plus Caleb Farley.
The Titans were 28th in offense, opponent passing yards per game last year.
Guess we'll see.
So yes, their secondary is going to be toast again when they play Russ. So I don't know. You kind of tripping, but it's your.
I just love being able to put it on wax and being able to come back to stuff later. So
being ugly, be wrong. All right. For me, I have the Rams winning actually I have the Seahawks winning the division at 13-4. It's gonna be so close. It's gonna come down to tiebreakers. I have Seattle winning the division at 13-4, Rams as the 5th seed at 13-4, and the Niners as a 6th seed at 13-4. It's gonna come down to tiebreakers, division records, and who wins who. But I think based on their algorithm,
you have 3 teams 13-4.
Yeah, I know it's kind of crazy, but I do think all 3 of those teams make it.
I don't.
I got Niners 13-4, pending Trey Lance start. I got the Rams and the Seahawks at 11-6, and the Cardinals at 10-7.
Yeah,
I think that 4th place placement is going to help the Cardinals.
You had all 4 going to the playoffs, and I just don't agree. So
if there's a team that doesn't go, it's the Cardinals. Because when you look at if you look at the NFC, right, take off whoever you have as the division leader in each of those divisions, okay, and you look at the rest of the teams left. I think at least 2 of the best remaining teams are in the NFC West. So look at the NFC East without the football team, right?
They only
Seahawks,
one.
Rams. I got them better than the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying the East only sends 1 regardless. That don't matter. But the North and the South can definitely send 2.
I mean, they could, but I don't like. I think
it's not even they could. That's what's been happening. That's what just happened. That's literally what just happened.
I think the Seahawks, the Rams, and the Niners. I think all 3 of them teams, all of them are better than the Vikings. I think they're all better than the Bears. I think they're all better than the Falcons and the Saints.
No, okay.
Like I think they're just better teams.
But you can.
All right.
The Cardinals is questionable because their defense is bad, is pretty bad, but maybe JJ. I don't know. Maybe. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
All right. Final NFC playoff picture standings. I have Green Bay getting the first round bye, 14-3. Tampa Bay at 14-3 as the 2nd seed. Seattle 13-4 as the 3rd seed. The football team as the 4th seed at 11-6. And the 3 wildcard teams have the Rams at 13-4, Niners at 13-4, and I have the Saints as the 7th seed at 11-6. First team out, the Cardinals at 10-7.
How you look at it?
That's fair. I mean, that's fair. I know I got the Saints at 9-8, but I don't think them winning 11 games is like ridiculous. It's just we just got to see, bro. We just got to see.
How do
I don't think it's ridiculous. That sounds good to me. AFC.
What are y'all guys' before we go to AFC, your NFC playoff picture?
Oh, I went away.
I got 1st seed Packers, 2nd seed Bucks, 3rd seed Niners, 4th seed Cowboys, and then closing it out is Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals.
Got you. Got the whole NFC West going. Woo! Very possible. It's very possible.
I got 1 seed Rams, 2 seed Saints, 3 seed Green Bay, 4 seed Washington, 5th seed Tampa, 6th seed Minnesota, 7th seed Seahawks.
All right. We move on to the AFC. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. We start with the AFC West. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are going to be reloaded. My question for you guys is, are the Chiefs the number 1 seed in the AFC this year again?
Yep.
Yes, for me, Mace. You on mute?
Yes, it's no. Yes, it's it's their conference to lose, man. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and draw no fan fiction where they're not the best team in the AFC. They are until someone does something about them. And look, and I'll be honest, bro. Lamar has played Mahomes 3 times, lost all 3 times. We played them, I think, like week 4 this year. I think they beat us again, bro. Like, we don't have what it takes to beat them, and I don't think any team in the AFC does.
Hey, you can't argue with what the Chiefs been doing. So yeah, I think. What do you guys have the Chiefs going? I had them at 14-3 as the 1 seed.
I have them going 17-0, to be honest.
17-0. It's crazy.
Unless they lose on purpose, like they don't
crazy.
If they lose on purpose at the end of the season because they don't need to win.
It's crazy. We haven't seen a perfect undefeated team since that was the 07 Patriots. You think it's gonna happen again?
I think if anybody can do it right now, it's them.
Yeah.
Goat. I think last year we was feeling this kind of way about the Chiefs, but then they lost to the Raiders. We didn't expect them to lose Sunday night to the Raiders. So I think like there's always that unexpected.
Yeah, facts. I agree that divisional game is always that opportunity, but I'm not gonna be the one to call it out because I don't.
Oh, I got you. Well, what's more?
I got him.
Oh, you got it.
I got him 14-3, number 2 seed.
Oh wow, you don't have to get in the bye.
Nah, but we'll see. We'll get to a conversation where who the 1 seed is on my book.
All right,
go ahead.
Teasing us. Speaking, let's talk about the AFC West. The rest of the AFC West, though, we have Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. I feel like all of our lists is going to be different for this. For me,
I think it should all be in that order you just said it in.
Chargers, Broncos, Raiders.
Yes,
I think that too, but I've been seeing some other reports. I have the Chargers at 11-6. I think they take the leap with a new head coach, Justin Herbert, year 2.
Hey, you know my brother, twin.
I actually have the Denver Broncos at 9-8. I think that team is so talented. Their only weakness is quarterback. And I think what Teddy's shown in the preseason to be a little bit more aggressive and just giving it to his playmakers, Judy Sutton, Noah Fant, Melvin Gordon, and Javonte Williams from UNC. I think they can make some noise this year and win some close games and potentially make the playoffs, but we'll have to see. And lastly, I have the Raiders at 4-13. I think it's time for the Derek Carr era to end in Oakland. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I just think Vegas is a bad situation for him. This is John Gruden year 4 with his $100 million deal, 10-year deal. Not a lot to show for it, so I think it'll be another disappointment from Vegas.
Let me go ahead and hop in there. Coming in second in the division, and I got them finishing 7th and making the playoffs. The Chargers, 11-6. Third place in the division, I got the Broncos at 5-12. And in last place, I got the Vegas Raiders at 3-14. I think Derek Carr time is up. I think John Gruden time should be up. I think Mike Mayock time should be up. I think the Raiders are a laughing stock. And nice stadium, though.
Great stadium. Looks beautiful.
I gotta say about them.
I don't know. I just think I think the Raiders are going to regress. They lost a lot of their offense.
They don't have anything.
Yeah, and they have Josh Jacobs, Darren Waller, and like that's pretty much.
And they got a bunch of they're a good Madden team.
But I do think let's say about you what you said, Denver going 5-12. I do think they would fire their head coach.
Oh, he got to go.
I think they would fire him, and I think if
Roger
would love to go to Denver as well. Yeah, it's
Nick Fangio. Yeah. First thing with Denver, the defense is amazing. It's literally it's almost the same situation as a Washington football team to me.
It's the quarterback.
It's the quarterback and the O-line. The O-line sucks too. I'm not gonna lie. The O-line is terrible.
It's
terrible, Bougie. It's really bad. It's not the worst, but it's bad. Tight end, great. Receivers, great. Like as far as a core, not individual, but it's a good core, good young core. You got Cortland Sutton, you got Jerry Jeudy, you got KJ Hamler, you got Melvin Gordon, you got Javonte Williams, like you said. What is missing?
The most important position.
Well, always, and this is almost reminds me of back in the day when Cam and them lost to the Broncos, when Peyton Manning went to the Broncos. They just need somebody to come in and just walk in and literally take over. That's all they're missing. Right. Do I like Teddy? Yes, I respect him. But he's not gonna win them no playoffs. Like he's not gonna get them to the playoffs. I don't think Drew Lock will get them to the playoffs. I think Teddy got a better chance than Drew Lock, but in that division with the baby goat,
they have the worst quarterback in that division.
And the worst quarterback in the division. Well,
yes.
Derek Carr better.
Don't do it.
Well,
don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
Statistically, Derek Carr might be better. But
don't do it, bro.
But
don't say Bridgewater better than him.
Don't do that, bro.
I kind of want to say Derek Carr got a better arm. Derek Carr can make Derek Carr more athletic, but Teddy Bridgewater might be able to manage the game better than Derek Carr. How about that?
Well, it depends what preference you like as your quarterback.
That's what I said. But again, that's why that might be what Denver need to be pedestrian. Like when they won with Tim Tebow against the Steelers, pedestrian don't always mean you can't get where you need to go.
Then they got beat next week by New England. Mace, do you agree with our order, our AFC West order with Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders?
Top 2, yeah, we both have Chiefs and Chargers going to the playoffs with good records. I think.
No, say the records you have, buddy, because that matters.
I got them both at 14-3.
Well, all right, stop. Why are the Chargers at 14-3?
I believe in Jay Herbo. I believe in Austin Eckler and their offense. I think Jay Herbo is going to be a top 5 quarterback in like 5 years or so. I really like what I saw, especially in the season where everyone was looking at Tua and Joe. He came through and he outperformed both of them. Obviously, injuries and not starting Tua all year. I know the circumstances, but facts are facts. I would think they have a solid secondary still. I'm a big Jerwin James believer. I like him as the star. I'm not going to say the AFC West has an easy schedule, but I don't know. I think they have all the pieces. All they need is the coach to coach it up. And I think he does that.
This is his first year being a head coach.
Yeah.
You think Brandon Staley can do it?
I think so. Chargers are good, man.
They're very on paper. They're
roster. Mace, what games you had them losing? Because I had them losing to Washington, Kansas City twice, the Baltimore, Cleveland, and then I got another game in there. I can't really tell y'all right now because y'all gonna think I'm biased, but I don't care. Matter of fact, I'll say it. I got them losing in the head-to-head matchup with the Bengals.
Nah.
Joe Burrow versus Justin Herbert, week 13. I like to see.
Nah.
I like to see it.
Bengals can win some games, but I don't consider that one. Hold on one second.
I have my six games I had them losing is they lose the opener against Washington. I have them splitting with the Chiefs. I have them losing to Baltimore week 6. And I have the Vikings beating them week 10, Steelers week 11, and Broncos week 12. Then I think they finish the season on a 6-game winning streak.
You got them losing to the Steelers and the Vikings, but I can't have the Vikings beating the Seahawks.
The Steelers, bro, Steelers always travel well when they play the Chargers. And like we seen it a couple years ago. I think that's one of those games where I think experience and coaches going to come into play with Tomlin, with Ben.
Right.
I think
fair.
After,
I could dig it.
Yeah, but the Vikings game, I just think that's one of those.
I don't hear it. I think the Chargers are a better team than the Seahawks. Even though they don't have a Russell Wilson.
On paper, but
they have a better roster than the Seahawks. Yes, I agree.
Yes, that's why I think. That's what I'm
but
saying.
in real time, it don't be going down like that.
Yeah, when you got Russell though, it changes like the dynamic.
Oh my
right? I'm not like look. For example, if Deshaun was playing this season, we would have them competing for the division. Yes,
I wish Deshaun was going to the Washington football team or something. Like it's so depressing.
But do you agree?
Hey, that would be hard.
You agree? Like if Deshaun was playing, we would have the Texans competing for the division, not 1-16.
Yeah.
So the quarterback play matter, even though your roster is better.
I know quarterback play matter. I'm just saying, bro. Y'all kind of.
But Deshaun on the football team, and I got the football team winning like 11 or 12 games, bro. Like
the conference championship game. If you give them Deshaun.
I would have been making that call. Everybody kept saying the Dolphins. I was like, the Dolphins.
I think they are trying to get it, but they said they said reports are the Texans are trying to get 3 firsts and 3 seconds and a player into.
They trying to make up for that Laremy Tunsil trade that they got robbed on.
Bill O'Brien did them boys dirty.
A disservice.
I got you got the Chargers losing to the Browns. I got the Chargers. Okay, so my Chargers losses are the Ravens, the Chiefs once. I actually haven't beaten the Chiefs one time. And in the final game of the season, the Titans. I know that might be a little shaky for y'all. Well, actually, I don't know how y'all feel about the Titans, so let me not say that. But you have the Browns.
Their final.
You have the Browns beating the Chargers.
Their final game is against the Raiders.
What am I looking at?
That's the playoff game they add at the bottom. That's like
the 19.
Yeah, 19 would be the postseason.
Oh, I'm tweaking there. No, that's not it. Then. But I got the Chargers over the Browns. I think that's going to be a good game because that's one of those like Browns are obviously run first, and Chargers the last 2 seasons have been. I feel like I don't know what the stats are, but visually they've had a good run defense, and that's because what I've been seeing them do against us, stacking the box and all that good stuff. So Chargers against the AFC North, I'm going to be definitely tuned into that. I think we're going to learn. I think that's the only place for us to learn anything from them on their schedule, honestly, outside of the Chiefs, of course, when they play the 3 teams, the 4 teams of the AFC North. So if they can go 2-2 or because they should beat the Bengals. If they can go 3-1 against the AFC North in any capacity, they're gonna be talking about something in the playoffs. And I think they can do it.
All right.
Chargers gonna be good, man. I believe in Jay Herbo.
All right. We move on to the AFC East. I think we all have the Buffalo Bills winning the division. Correct.
It's my 1 seed. Mm-hmm.
All right. You're one. Tell me why. Why do you have them as the 1 seed over the Chiefs?
Well, I mean, I think the Bills have everything they need to compete for a Super Bowl. I think they literally have everything they need, except maybe like a running back, but running backs are very expendable, so I don't even really count that. They're a good team. They don't have any weaknesses anywhere. They have, and who knows how Josh Allen's going to play, man. Stephon Diggs, you know, the best, if not certainly a top 3 running back, a wide receiver last year. Josh Allen, top 5 quarterback. If we're just looking at last year's performances, he was a top 5 quarterback. Defense has been stellar for the last 2 or 3 seasons. If you got Cole Beasley out here catching 1,000 yards, bro, like something's working. So yeah, it's not really as much. I think the Bills are better than the Chiefs. If you actually look at my playoff picture, I have the Chiefs beating the Bills again in the AFC Championship.
Gotcha.
But I got them at 15-2, man.
So there was a question posed on Twitter. They were saying, like, which quarterback do you think will have a similar regression, similar to Jared Goff and Carson Wentz? And I said Josh Allen. Do you agree with my bold prediction?
What you say, bro?
I said there was a poll on Twitter. There was a question on Twitter saying that which quarterback do you think will have a regression? Like young quarterback will have a regression similar to Carson Wentz and Jared Goff last year. And I said Josh Allen as a prediction. Do you think that's too high? Or do you?
I think honestly,
I feel like
it's a fair, but the reason people I was getting on me earlier about the Cardinals, I think it could be Kyler Murray.
Oh,
I think before Josh Allen, you got to say Baker Mayfield also.
I think last year he just surprised. He was already playing bad. People was done with him, and he just happened to show up a little bit toward the end.
Oh.
cool.
So I can't say. I'm talking about Baker.
Okay.
Oh, so I can't say like he didn't show me. He didn't have a season on Josh Allen and Kyler level to me. I think he just turned it around and just was okay and made the playoffs. It's like not the equivalent to me, but I get what you're saying, Mace. But I was like, for me, Baker ain't showed me that he can do it consistently anyway. So I was just hoping for the best, to be honest.
Baker's been in the league 3 years, and he's had 2 good years, with his last year being the best. So
Similar to
we'll see if he trends up or down.
You think his first season was good?
Yeah.
For a rookie, it was good.
Yeah, for rookie, it was good.
He
broke the touchdown record.
Yeah, he didn't start week 1. He started, I think, week 3 on Thursday night.
Yeah, after Tyrod. Yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah, and plus, and the reason why I guess Baker's numbers look, his numbers aren't pedestrian. His numbers are actually really good, but he has a different system. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen,
they can run the ball.
Yeah, they had between 2 rushers, they had 2,000 yards between Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. So, you know, obviously the level to which they need Baker is way different than the level to which the Bills need Josh Allen, because who's there? Outside of Bruiser and Matt in 2020, like Devin Singletary ain't none, you know what I'm saying? None for real.
Devin Singletary, Zach Moss.
Now, I don't know why they didn't get a running back. It confused me.
Mm-hmm.
They must see something I don't see.
A pass first team.
I know, but it's yeah. Go ahead.
To the rest of the AFC East, though, we have New England with Mac Jones as the quarterback, Tua and the Dolphins, and Zach Wilson and the Jets. Will the AFC East send more than one team to the postseason, Cut Carter?
AFC West?
East. I mean East.
East? Hell no. AFC East. I got the AFC East looking very. The Bills running away with that division. Okay, let me just be real. I think it's a young division now. All young quarterbacks, 2 rookies, 1 that played half a season last year, and Josh Allen is not a veteran. Josh Allen is his division now. He took Brady's spot officially. Is his as far as the best quarterback to run that division. I got the Bills finishing 14-3, not losing a division game. I don't think it happens anymore. I think they run away with it. As far as the second best team, I got
I need to know.
I got the Dolphins at 5-12.
God dang.
Oh, dang, you are hot today.
I got the Dolphins at 5. I got the Dolphins at 5-12. I got them losing to the Raiders. I got them losing to the Bills twice, the Raiders, the Colts, the Tampa Bay, the Saints, the Titans, and Baltimore. Like, look who they played.
Who? The Dolphins?
Yeah.
I got
them losing to Buffalo week 2, Vegas week 3, Indianapolis week 4, the Bucks week 5. They beat Jacksonville week 6. They beat the Falcons week 7. They lose to the Bills week 8. They beat the Texans week 9. They lose to the Ravens week 10. Lose to the Jets. I got them splitting with the Jets. They lose to the Jets week 11.
Oh,
They beat.
Lord.
They got no. I think the Jets. I think the Jets could beat.
My
The Jets used to beat them without good.
My soul.
Good. Week 12, I got Carolina beating them. Week 13, the Giants beat them. Week 15, they beat the Jets. Week 16, they play the Saints. That's an L. Week 17, they play the Titans. That's an L. And week 18, they play the Patriots at home.
Oh.
I think they play the Patriots in Miami, but the Patriots always play better in Miami. So I think the Patriots beat them week 18.
Bro.
All right.
What do you have against Miami, bro?
I have nothing against them. It's nothing against them. I just think they're not there yet.
I think
They need more.
they had a top 5 defense last year, and they added Byron Jones.
They already had Byron Jones last
Byron
year.
Jones there last year.
My bad, Allison distracted me. No, I'm sorry. They had a top 5 defense last year,
I got
and
them
they have
5
a better quarterback than the teams. We were just talking about the I'm sorry. Come on. We're just talking about the Washington football team and the whoever we were just talking about in the division before this, not having a quarterback. They are just like those teams, except they have the quarterback or potentially have the quarterback. I'm a big Tua believer. We'll see.
What was their record last year?
10-6.
10-6, missed the playoffs.
The Dolphins won 10-6 last year?
Yes.
Yes, bro, they're good. Even with the whole Fitzpatrick Tua not playing
But
well all
Fitzpatrick
season.
won most of them games, right?
Tua went. Tua was, I think
3-2,
he was above. He was either one game above 500 or one game below.
4-3.
Yeah, something like that.
I think it's fair, but I also think I'm just, bro. It ain't like I'm giving them. Bro.
I mean,
certain teams.
You got them losing to the.
I think, I think Sam Darnold is one of those dudes that's capable of leading a team to beat the Dolphins. He just didn't have the team around him to do it. I think his team now is
good enough to 5-12.
Yeah, but I think they could beat the Dolphins.
I have the Dolphins going 8-9 and the Patriots going 9-8.
Wow, bro. I got the Patriots 4-13 and I got the Jets 2-15.
I think you're underestimating
Mac
Belichick is never going 4-13.
Yeah, not Jones. You're underestimating Belichick.
What they win last year?
9-7.
I think either 9-7 or 8-8. They was in the middle of the
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I might be wrong in my. I think I could be wrong in my numbers, but I don't think I'm wrong in my order at all.
They threw 10 touchdowns all year. They threw 10 touchdowns all year and still went 9-7.
That's why I was telling people that him getting
the Patriots went 7-9.
Him getting cut was not blasphemous.
The Patriots went 7-9. I think Jones, including with all the free agency money they spent to go get offensive talent, I think they can definitely be above 500 this year.
Well, it's a lot of games. They got a hard schedule too to me.
But it's Bill Belichick at the end of the day. He going scheme on defense. And if you just keep it low scoring and close, Jones could come in and come through. That's a national champion we're talking about, Derek.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a L from the W. I had the Dolphins get in and give it to the Patriots. So now they're gonna sweep them instead of just splitting.
And what would they make them 6-11?
That make them 5-13. I mean 5-12, and that make the Dolphins 4-13.
What you had the AFC East, Mace? What you had it going?
All right. So listen, before I say this, y'all know that I love Tua, okay? Y'all know this. So don't act surprised when I say what I'm about to say. I got, obviously, Bills 15-2 winning the division. I got Dolphins, bro. I got Dolphins 13-4, bro.
Whoa, that is high praise for Tua.
It is. And even if they don't go 13-4, I think they definitely go over. Bro, y'all have never been victimized by Tua Tagovailoa. You don't understand. Like, don't victim shame me, please. And I'm just playing. But Tua, yeah, I think just like Joe, shaky first season for different circumstances. But I want to see these young guys glow up. He hasn't had a full opportunity yet because they let Fitzpatrick. I said this earlier in the same podcast. Like, let the young guy play. You drafted him for a reason. So no one's in his way this year. He knows he's going to be the starter all 17 games so long as he stays healthy. I think he does a lot with having Waddle there. He has Devontae Parker, a solid big receiver, possession guy. Mike Gesicki, very serviceable tight end. Not too great, but that's certainly not terrible. A guy you want on your team, maybe in a fantasy team. Running backs, we don't have to talk about the running backs, but their defense is stellar. They had a top 5 defense last year.
Why are you dissing the running backs?
I don't think they're far. I don't think Myles Gaskin is far. He's never even ran for 500 yards in a season. Like,
bro,
I mean,
he barely got reps. He's pretty good.
I do think
he's a goal line back though. He getting in the end zone.
The Dolphins' success last year, they had an incredible special teams and their defense was getting turnovers at a high level. I don't think they can replicate that again. Not at that level. Xavier Howard had 10 interceptions. I don't think he
would get.
Yeah,
I seen him getting cooked, boy. He looked a little.
He was getting cooked by the future best receiver in the league. So you got to cut him some slack.
What you talking about?
Calvin Ridley. But we ain't got to go
Oh my goodness. Oh, dog.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm so glad Bruiser Pro saw these because I'm
you just so pro Alabama all of a sudden. like your dogs just didn't win.
Bro, that's completely different.
You acting
that's completely
real.
different.
You real Alabama. You real Bama boy lately.
I'm not gonna pretend like they didn't beat us up for 3 straight seasons, bro. I'm not a revisionist.
Good enough, Mace. That's all.
We weren't. I mean, we were until Tua came in the game. Like, we were doing fine. Tua came in looking like left-handed Aaron Rodgers, bro. Like, I seen it, bro. Like,
I'm dead.
And I got the Patriots at 9-8, winning record, but not in the playoffs. If Bill, Mac Jones is, I think Mac Jones is sorry, but Bill Belichick is the greatest football coach of all time. I don't see him going bad.
Mac Jones is sorry,
but they could win 9 games if he's sorry.
Listen, they won 7. Listen, they won 7 games.
Better than him now.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. But if they can win 7 with Cam, I don't see them winning more with Mac.
Nah,
based on what you just said. No, based on what you just said about him being sorry.
Oh, okay. But Cam didn't
have the same team. Yeah. Yes, I agree.
I mean, Mac Jones is going from the greatest college football coach of all time to the greatest NFL coach of all time. I think Bill can make him work. I think Bill can figure it out.
I think Mac is fine. I think Bill doesn't need the best quarterback to win. He needs somebody that's going to listen to what he said.
Yes,
that's fair.
Like Brady. Like
Brady wasn't the best walking in. He just grew into the best.
When you win, you get considered the best. So
right.
Like nobody thought Brady was the perfect prospect coming out of college.
Right. He not Andrew Luck. He not Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. I think if Jones just does his job well, learn the playbook, do the right things right, then I mean, you could see not another dynasty. Somebody would say he the next Brady. I don't know about that. We might not never see another Brady again. But should be interesting. AFC South. We will start. I think we all have the Titans winning the division.
Yeah.
I originally had the Colts winning, but due to injuries and training camp to the Colts key players, I had to change my prediction. But I do have the Colts making the playoffs as the 7th seed at 9.
I got them making it as the 6th.
I have the Titans at 12-5, Colts 9-8, Jaguars 3-14, Texans 1-16. I have the Jaguars beating the Texans twice. If you wanted to know some of their wins, I think the Colts start off slow. They have a tough schedule. I have them starting out off losing their first 4 games, but then I think they pick it up right after their Niners game and they go on a streak and make a playoff push to get into the postseason at 9-8.
Wow, I got Tennessee winning the division at 13-4. I got the Titans. I got the Colts coming in second at 12-5.
Oh wow!
I think the Colts.
I got you on the Colts bandwagon. Okay.
I think the Colts can make a decent run. I think they lose to the Rams. They lose to the Titans. They lose to the Ravens. They lose to the Bucks. And they lose to Buffalo as well. I think they just gonna make the Austin and then lose, but I think they can make a run. I got Jacksonville at 3-14, like you, Bruiser, and I have the Texans at 1-16. They win their first game this week, actually, first game, and then they lose everything after.
Mace,
y'all finna hate me, bro.
That boy,
my AFC South looks bad.
You finna have Jacksonville at 9-8.
No. I got Jacksonville at 5-12, but I got the Titans at winning the division, but not at 12-5. I got them at 9-8.
Wow.
I think the AFC South schedule is difficult. I think the AFC South schedule might be the most difficult in the league next season. The Titans, listen, bro, Tannehill, serviceable, AJ Brown, Julio. I'm not worried about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about them performing well, is what I'm getting at.
Mace,
what's up?
who do the Titans lose to? I'm looking at this like, I mean, you probably got to lose to Seattle. Okay, I'll tell you. They got Arizona week 1.
That's a losable game week 1, but I picked Tennessee.
I picked Titans, yeah. Week 2, they got Seattle. I'm sure y'all got Russell Wilson because y'all on that train. Week 3, I got them winning against the Colts.
That's a losable game too.
I agree.
I'll read them out to you. I just figured out how to look.
They have a lot of losable games, but they also have one of them. It could go either way. So, you know.
Yeah, I beat the Cardinals, lose to the Seahawks, beat the Colts, beat the Jets, beat the Jags.
Yep.
Now we got Bills Chiefs.
Right.
Losing both of them.
Yep.
I got them beating the Colts. Again, I have them sweeping the Colts. I guess that's
that's high. That's high.
I don't think they beat I had the Colts one in the week 8 one.
I think they split.
Fair.
What you got week 9? This is a big one.
I got Rams.
You know what? I you know what's crazy? I think Derrick Henry F's over the Rams. I think that's how you beat the Rams.
Yeah, I will say that.
The way the Titans play is how you beat the Rams.
Their secondary not all that no more though. You could beat them up.
Yeah, but I think that'll be opened up as Derrick Henry.
Yeah, of course.
Jalen Ramsey gonna follow Julio, and AJ Brown gonna torch everyone on the other side.
I got them. I'm sorry, Derek. I got them beating the Saints.
I got them beating us too. If Henry,
I don't.
I got them.
We can stop the run,
Texans, of course.
We can stop the run. We top 5 run defense, man.
I mean, listen, Derrick Henry's the best run. Never mind. We don't have to do that.
The best running back will be back in Tennessee for the first time, and he'll actually show you why he's the best that game.
You know what? That's going to be a good showdown. I'm going to make sure I watch that game. That should be a good showdown. Number 1 versus number 2. Who's who? Beating the Texans, of course. I actually got them lose to the Patriots.
Wow.
I think the Titans beat the Pats that game.
I could see that going the other way, though. I got them beating the Jags again. Losing to the Steelers.
I had them beating the Steelers.
But do you have them beating the Niners? Because I have them beating the Niners.
I got them beating the Niners and the Dolphins and the Houston. They win every game. They win 5 straight at the end, 6 straight at the end, 7 straight.
Nah, okay, that's where you lose me. I got them going 2-5 in the last 5 games. I mean,
2-5 in the last 5?
2-3. I got them beating the Niners and the Texans, and they lose the rest.
I have them losing to the Niners, and I have them losing to the Texans because they're going to rest their starters week 18.
They're going to beat the Dolphins. Bruiser, I don't think David Mills going to be starting by them, Bruiser. They're still going to beat the Texans.
The boy said David Mills.
That's not his name?
That is his name. I know. Oh. I know you're talking about.
They're going to beat, bro. That's bad for the Texans, though. I literally got them winning the first game and losing every game after that.
I can actually see that. I don't know. I think Jackson.
I think Tyrod could win the first game. I think he's good. Like him and Brandon Cooks could win the first game offensively.
I got them 0-17, bro. So don't even feel bad.
Oh my God, yeah.
I think they're the bona fide.
Real talk. Who's the best player on the Texans?
I think they're the bona fide number 1 pick, though.
Justin
they bona fide number 1 pick.
I think.
Bruce, you got the Lions going 0-17. You got the Lions number 1 pick. I got the Lions winning at least 1 or 2.
No.
So
I
got the Texans number 1 pick, Lions number 2 pick.
I think the Texans' best player is Justin Reed or Laramie Tunsil.
But the crazy thing is, the Texans are gonna draft Sam Howell probably, but the Lions are gonna draft Stingley, and
they don't need a corner though.
But they need.
They need a lot. So
they could get whatever else they need with the Rams pick, I guess.
They probably give that from Oregon.
Thibodeau?
Yeah, I think they need a
pass.
Yeah. And if Goff plays well, then they won't like have to
look at quarterback.
Yeah.
And
lastly, the AFC North Mace division. I have the AFC North sending 2 teams.
Me too.
Baltimore at 14-3 as the number 2 seed in the AFC, and Cleveland at 12-5 as the 5th seed. Pittsburgh 9-8. They finished above 500, but missed the playoffs with a 9-8 record. And I have the Bengals finishing 3-14. And I think Zach Taylor will be fired. They bring in a head coach, maybe Joe Brady from the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, y'all gonna hit me on this one.
Oh my God. Bengals gonna be 7-9.
Am I gonna hit you?
Bruce gonna hit me. Number 1, I got Baltimore finishing 15-2, getting the 2nd seed in the NFL. Yeah. I mean the AFC. Number
Them with a better
2,
record than me.
I got the Browns finishing 14-3, and they get the 5th seed. They get the number 1 wild card spot. I have the Bengals finishing at 6-11, and I got the Steelers. I got the Steelers finishing at 5-12. That's the part he's gonna hate, but I don't care.
Ooh.
I think that is cooked.
I just think there's no evidence for you to say Mike
I-
Tomlin doesn't lose. He doesn't have a losing season.
It's not his fault. It's these other people, bro. They're gonna lose to Buffalo. They're gonna lose to Green Bay. They're gonna lose to Cleveland twice. They're gonna lose to Baltimore
They gonna
twice.
split with people.
They're gonna lose to the Chiefs. They're gonna lose to the Titans.
Bro, you gotta understand. Sometimes you gotta throw out talent and players.
Got the Bengals splitting with them. Got the Chargers beating them.
These are rivalries, Derek.
I gave them on Monday night on week 9. I gave Chicago the nod over them.
Bro, the Steelers don't get swept in the division, bro. Like, it doesn't happen.
Like the Steelers.
I said they're going 1-5 in the division. They're not getting swept.
They gonna split with Cleveland. They might be
If
Baltimore.
they're going 1-5, no, I
even
think,
even if I gave them one of them Cleveland games, that's
They gonna
fine.
sweep-
I can live
they
with
gonna
that.
sweep Cincinnati.
Then I don't think they can sweep Cincinnati. Cincinnati split with them last year, or should have beat them last year, didn't they?
They split with them last year.
Yeah. See, I think Cincinnati, the Bengals can beat them. I don't think they can beat the Ravens. But then again, y'all do play them close. But
It's a rivalry, bro. They always
right. So I said I could live with that. I changed one of those games. I gave Cleveland a L. So now they 6-11. Congrats. They finished above the Bengals. That's what y'all wanted to hear. They finished at 6-11 above the Bengals.
no, it's the losing record for me.
Yeah,
They're gonna-
for me.
I think something gotta give in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I think Ben is on his last leg, but
Yeah.
He gotta go.
Yeah,
but they've managed that with that little West Coast slant hitch route thing that got them to 11-0 last year, or 10-0 last
Exactly.
year. That's why Claypool, Deontay Johnson, and Juju all had like 900 yards and 9 touchdowns just throwing slants.
Brought in Najee Harris because they knew
Najee Harris.
running game.
And they still have a
It's
top
the
5
TikTok
defense.
curse.
Boy said TikTok curse.
It's over.
They still have TJ Watt, Mika Fitzpatrick. They have dogs on their team.
They better pay
Yeah.
that for week 1 start. How about that?
I don't know.
I got Ravens 13-4 at number 1. I got both the Steelers and Browns at 11-6. Now, this is how it played out when I did my playoff predictor. But I feel like the Browns are a better team than the Steelers. I think Steelers are slightly trending down, and the Browns are trending a little bit more slightly upward.
Yeah.
So I got them both 11-6. My paper says Steelers 7 seed, but I'm feeling the Browns over them, although my paper says what it says. But yeah, Steelers and Browns both at 11-6, and then Bengals 4-13 because you know what I'm saying. And it's not a Joe Burrow thing. It's a Bengals organization thing.
I think it's a Joe Burrow thing. I think if Tua can win 12 games,
The Dolphins.
The Bengals defense is atrocious.
it's not though. It's actually not. That's why do people think that?
Dolphins have a better roster. They have a better coach. They have.
Facts.
I mean, what else can you go off of? And they're in a less tougher division.
AFC North is the second or third toughest division in the league. No, it's the second actually. It's the second one.
Like in terms of you got to deal with Pittsburgh, that's a legacy there. That's a NFL royalty. Baltimore, they're hot, have the MVP of the last 2-3 years. Cleveland's on the come up when their first playoff game. I mean, if you're the Bengals, that's an uphill battle every season dealing with those. So you guys see them 6 times a year. You know it, and you know every match is gonna be a dogfight. I mean, come on.
I'll put it like this. I will say this, Derek. I got the Bengals 0-6 in the division and 4-13. But let's say they split. That brings them to 7-9. But I think there is the Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers, and then there's which are both tier 1 or tier 2 teams in the NFL, and then you just go straight to the bottom. Like that's the way it sounds to me. That's the way it looks to me.
Yep. And let's close out our AFC conference predictions. From 1 to 7, I have the Chiefs as the number 1 seed, getting a first round bye at 14-3. Ravens 14-3 as the 2nd seed. Titans 12-5 as the 3rd seed. Bills 12-5 as the 4th seed. And the 3 wild card teams have Cleveland at 12-5, Chargers at 11-6, Colts at 9-8. First team out is the Pittsburgh Steelers at 9-8. They missed the playoffs narrowly.
Say it again, bro.
1 Chiefs, 2 Ravens, 3 Titans, 4 Bills. Wild card teams are the Browns, Chargers, and Colts. First team out is the Pittsburgh Steelers at 9-8.
Chiefs number 1, Baltimore number 2, Buffalo number 3, Tennessee number 4, Cleveland number 5, Colts number 6, Chargers number 7, first team out, Pittsburgh. See, it just their record was low. It's the same order, almost.
Yo, same order, but just
I might be off in the game, the amount of games they lose or whatever. But it's this, you're getting the gist of
it. Mace, what about you?
I got Chiefs. I got Bills 1, Chiefs 2. Bills 1, 15-2. Chiefs 2, 14-3. Ravens 3, 13-4. Titans 4, 9-8. Chargers 5, 14-3. Dolphins 6, 13-4, and Steelers 7, 11-6. But I want that to actually be the Browns.
Gotcha.
Dolphins not making the offs.
We can low key bet on that.
Do it. I ain't scared.
But Pack Life Podcast is not endorsed gambling.
Not yet.
Or maybe you do. I don't know. Not yet.
We gotta get that sponsorship. We need FanDuel, DraftKings, one of them to come sponsor us. WinBet. We need something.
Bovada. I'll be on Bovada. It's the only one you can do in Georgia.
No, wow.
Yeah. So that's what everybody keeps saying, Bovada. So you can't. Okay.
Sports,
I had that app and I deleted it because I was like, it wouldn't work.
Sports betting legal out here starting on Thursday.
Wow.
They got a sports book in the Diamondsback Stadium and
which app you said, May? Send me the link to the app.
Before I give it to music,
Man,
what are you guys' MVP predictions? Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year. Want to hear you guys' predictions?
Damn, I never thought about this, but okay.
For MVP, I will be going with Patrick Mahomes. This is a revenge season for him. I think he gets MVP number 2 under his belt.
Yeah, MVP.
Just I'm gonna do the devil's advocate thing. I'm sorry. Just to not say Mahomes, because I do think it's Mahomes. I think it's going to be Mahomes for a long time in terms of the favorite. But just to not say Mahomes, I'm gonna say Josh Allen.
Oh yeah, okay, maybe. Okay.
Offensive Player of the Year.
OPOY.
Alvin Kamara.
Can't go wrong with that. I'll say it's tough. I'm gonna say DK Metcalf. I think he has a breakout season on top of breakout season. I think him and Russell gets that connection going, and he wins Offensive Player of the Year.
I say Calvin Ridley. I think this is the year without Julio the whole season. I still got that notepad, by the way, Derek.
Derek wrote his
without Julio the whole season, Calvin Ridley's going to be nasty. I got him. I think he's going to have like around at least 12 touchdowns and at least 1,600 yards. I have high hopes for him.
Wow.
Defensive Player of the Year. Give me Chase Young.
Oh, you think he goes from rookie?
I like that.
The Defensive Player of the Year. That's nice. I think it's we're just building up his Hall of Fame resume for arguably the
Aaron Donald
player ever. Yes, I think I'm gonna go with Aaron Donald. This is a safe bet, and I think he continues that.
Oh yeah, if they go 15-2 like I predict, then I guess he would win it.
What about you, Mace?
Aaron Donald as well. Best defense player of this generation. I'm not going to go against him.
No question. Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I'm Najee.
I was about to say him, but honestly, give me
I think it's gonna be a quarterback.
I was about to say Mac Jones.
Oh wow.
It's because he's gonna start day 1. His number's gonna be better than everybody.
Fair. You're right about that.
Lamar starting week 1 and Zach Wilson.
Yeah. They're gonna suck, Boozy. So honestly, if Justin Fields starts by week 4, then him. I'll give it to Justin Fields.
If Trey Lance starts by week 3, I'm going Trey Lance. See, this is why I hate all the whole.
Yeah, I wish they just started from the jump.
Because if all these guys started from week 1,
it's easier to say
I'll probably say Justin Fields. But all these Andy Daltons and Jimmy Garoppolo's is messing that up. Yeah.
I'll say I think it goes quarterback or wide receiver. I'll say Kyle Pitts. I think Kyle Pitts.
I want to say Jamar, but I gotta let my boy just vibe.
Let him rock out.
I mean, he hasn't been. His camp has been average from what I've been hearing people say, but I want Jamar to do well because I was advocating heavily for the Jamar over Sewell situation.
And then,
so I want that to work out really well
they
for both
say
guys.
dealing with a lot of drops and dealing with press coverage, he's not beating it according to preseason.
I still think the Bengals made the right choice in getting Jamar.
Oh yeah,
those guys broke records together. You don't get a chance to do that again.
Yeah,
right.
I think they made the right choice.
Defensive Rookie of the Year, give me PS2.
Surtain, yeah, he showed great flashes.
I think he's like the new Lockdown. He's new Mr. Lockdown.
That's a safe pick. But I'm gonna agree with you. I want to say Patrick Surtain. He'll be a defensive rookie. Go to a cornerback.
What I'm having a brain fart, but my defensive player of the year is the corner from South Carolina. I'm not remembering his name right now.
JC Horn.
Panthers.
Yes, I think he's the best corner in the draft. He was the best corner in the draft. I think he's the most NFL ready. He didn't have the most impressive like interception numbers or whatever, but seeing him play, he's glue. He's glue, man.
His dad's a former Saint, and I'm not being biased. Well, I guess I kind of am because Patrick Surtain, dad is from New Orleans, but Patrick Surtain II I think he was the best corner in college football. I think JC could have been if he just was on a worse team, obviously. Comparing somebody from Bama to South Carolina. So I think those are the top two corners though, undeniably.
Yeah, for sure.
Comeback player of the year.
I mean, I actually have to think about this one for a second.
I'm going Dak Prescott. I think he's going to have a sensational season. I just don't think that translates into them making it to the postseason, but I do think his numbers will be exceptional.
Saquon Barkley, but they don't make it to the postseason either.
All right, Saquon.
I'm not sure. Who are some other candidates? I'm thinking who were good players that had bad seasons last year?
Carson Wentz. It's not so much bad.
Oh,
Carson Wentz, Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow.
He's too young for a comeback player.
No, not too. No, Joe. I mean, so he got hurt, so it's like comeback. It's comeback and mean comeback from injury.
I feel you.
Maybe Jimmy G.
You said Zeke.
Say Jimmy G.
No, I like Zeke for a comeback. Actually, everyone was really low on him last year, huh?
Was he hurt?
No, but his season was pretty mid, bro.
But it's not based on that. It's based on injury.
It is literally injury based.
Yes.
Oh well, then give me that. Just give me that.
Then
I think Dak could throw for 5,000 next year. He could.
Yeah, he could for sure. And lastly, coach of the year, based on my standings, I think it will go to. I don't know. I think they don't usually go by best record. They usually go by what you do with what you have. Give me Brandon Staley from the Chargers. I think 11-6 going from being a non-playoff team to a playoff team will give him the coach of the year nod.
I'm with you on that, Bruiser.
I like to say Sean Payton.
Yeah, especially with you having them going 15-2, they could definitely coach of the year. And that is it. NFL season is right around the corner. It is finally here. Carter, a lot of music dropped in the last month. We ain't talking a good minute. Donda, Certified Lover Boy, YNW Melly dropped the project. Nudie dropped the project. Class again to Carter. Are you ready?
Is John League having a draft or not? Whatever. I'm coming back. All right, I'm ready. The main thing, we're going to end up talking about is Donda versus Certified Lover Boy. However, the last month, did we talk about Trippie Redd? I don't know. I feel like we did. Soulfly Deluxe drop by Rod Wave. We got TikTok single by Young Thug. Trip at Night by Trippie Redd, which I actually do really like. No Cap dropped his single Vaccine, which is critically acclaimed and super hyped up because of his YouTube performance. 9 times out of 10, Gunna and Taurus. Meek Mill dropped his single Sharing Locations featuring Lil Baby and Lil Durk that was super weighted on. Jaden dropped Cool Tape Volume 3, the Day Trippers edition, and Certified Lover Boy by Drake, Donda by Kanye. We got what's it called? We got some Imagine Dragons drop. Big 30 dropped. Yeah, it's been a lot going on, but I think what everybody is here for is Meek Mill also dropped another single, Blue Notes 2 featuring Meek Mill. But everybody's here for
Donda, 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 Donda,
Donda versus
Certified Lover Boy.
Donda.
her mama is not around. Her daddy's not around.
It's not around. That song is getting a lot of bad press though.
I know, bro. And it's so stupid why it's getting the press because they didn't even sample that. They sampled a video where it was playing in the background, so he had to get it cleared by both parties.
Yeah, they went out of their way to do that, but it's still one of the best songs on there in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
With all that notwithstanding. So which one's better, Derek?
Ooh.
Objectively, please.
I ranked Donda at a 9. Certified Lover Boy after first listen was like a 7.58 for me. But as I sat with it longer, a lot of the songs started to stand out. I caught more lyrics. I caught more vibes. I'd be kind of lame if I said it was a tie, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, put it like this. I think whichever one dropped last is going to be the one I listen to the most. And the fact that I had Donda leaks for like a month already might be a part of the reason why I'm not listening to it as much. Since Certified Lover Boy has came out, I have not played anything else. I will say that.
Okay.
I think as far as a rap album goes, I'm gonna give Certified Lover Boy a nod. But as far as just artistry and breaking boundaries and being different, then Donda is the obvious choice.
I think Donda's better. Kanye, he's an innovator. He's an innovator. I don't disagree with your lyric take, because Kanye doesn't. Yeah, he brought some bars sometimes on Donda, but it wasn't really that kind of album. You know what I'm saying? Right. He wasn't really going for bars. He was going for atmosphere, the gospel rap presence, and I think he did that spectacularly.
Right.
Certified Lover Boy. Now, Certified Lover Boy, although because I have Donda, and we can maybe circle back to this. It's y'all's choice. I have Donda as Kanye's 5th best album.
Oh, wow.
And I have it over Yeezus, which I like, but I also have it over 808s. Yeah, I know that's a little warm, but but on Certified Lover Boy, so my favorite Drake is, I wish I had a better name for it, but when he has a 90s sample and he's just rapping with no chorus, that's my favorite Drake. And we got a lot of lyrical Drake on Certified Lover Boy. However, in terms of not punchlines, but one-liners or like Instagram caption kind of bars, I feel as though Drake didn't give us as many of those. And I spent a lot of time listening to Certified Lover Boy, wanting him to bring more oomph or wanting him to bring more of his quotables that we know him so well and love him so much for. I feel like it was lacking in that regard. But where I feel like Certified Lover Boy excels in comparison to most other Drake albums is that he found his atmosphere, he found his vibe, and he stuck with it. He wrote it all the way out through all 21 songs. So I won't call it background music. I'm not the highest on Drake, but I consider it background music, kind of disrespectful. It's a vibe. It's very consistent. It's relaxed. I wanted a bit more energy out of it, like more literally the song Energy, some of that kind of Drake, or maybe some 5 a.m. in Toronto kind of Drake. But all in all, I still like most of the songs. I won't call it too long either. I think a lot of the songs have a good place, have a good setting. I guess I just wanted more oomph out of it. But it's still a good Drake album. It's not no Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, or even if you're reading this. But to me, it's definitely better than Views and Scorpion. You know what I'm saying?
I think Scorpion is the floor, so that's fine.
Yeah.
It's hard to not be better than Scorpion. Y'all view on Views and my view on Views is completely different. I got Views as top 3 Drake, maybe top 2 Drake. I like Views a lot. Views kind of hit home for me. Take Care is my number 1. I'm into the sad boy vibes. And you say rapping over 90 samples. One of the best songs on Views is Redemption, where he raps over Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
So
that's facts.
That, from that album and then Thinner Ways and all those other things, I'm feeling it. I honestly do have Certified Lover Boy as a top 5 Drake project right now, maybe. But I'm also like, it might be going through that recency bias. And then as far as Donda, you saying this top 5 is not, I wouldn't say that's far-fetched for my 5 either. I just know our top 5s are completely different because you like backpack rap Kanye, and I really didn't as much.
Yeah, and like I don't like Pablo. Like I don't like Pablo at all.
Oh
well,
yeah, I love Pablo.
Not at all, but there's like only maybe 6 songs on there I like.
Yeah,
so
and me and Bruce like love Pablo.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? So, but everybody got their niche or what they they style of rap or what they into. So, Bruiser.
I agree with you with the that Donda did come out. The leaks came out August, so I like knew the album before hearing it. So like, but hearing like some of the changes he made, kind of agree and disagree with it. But this was like the final piece, so I did enjoy Donda more than Certified Lover Boy. I'm also a bigger fan of Kanye than Drake, and I've been wanting a Kanye album where he went back to rapping, not just straight gospel. Like the last 2 projects, I didn't enjoy. Ye was okay, but like the last good project to me was like The Life of Pablo. So hearing the features, hearing the production I was happy to hear it. For Certified Lover Boy, this is one of Drake's latest projects I actually enjoyed. I didn't enjoy. Well, I like Scorpion, a couple songs from Scorpion. I didn't listen to Care Package or Dark Lane demo tapes, but this one had a certain level of like interest for me, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed In the Bible, Love All, Fair Trade, Way Too Sexy. I like the Knife Talk too with 21 Savage. That was a good song. So I'm still listening to it. I still have to like give my honest opinion on it, but this is definitely one of the few Drake projects I've been enjoying lately. I think it's good.
Look at you.
I listened to it.
I mean, I told you I like a lot of Sad Boy Drake. So, but then I like Knife Talk. I like 7 a.m. I like
the cover just threw me off. I ain't gonna lie. It's so late.
I think the cover was I think that was just an attention grab, to be honest. But
yeah, it's so lazy to me.
I like the song with Kid Cudi a lot. And I like effing fans. And I like Girls Want Girls with Lil Baby. I don't know. It's all some of the bops are going on me. I heard TSU like in March, so I kind of already was in tune with that one. But yeah, it's a vibe, it's a bar. Mm-hmm. And that's all I have.
You got no top 5? You got no top 5?
Nah, not right now. Unless we're gonna do top 5.
I got one.
I'll Certified Lover Boy Plus.
Actually, let me look at my Instagram archives. I want to get it exactly in order. I know number 1 was Pipe Down. I like that a lot.
Where we doing top 5 what?
Oh wait, what are we doing? Top 5 what? I'm sorry.
I thought you said you had a top 5 you wanted to do.
I have my top 5 off Donda and Certified Lover Boy. I thought that's what we're going with it.
Let's do top 5 Donda, Derek. I think we need another week with Certified Lover Boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Top 5 songs on Donda.
Top 5 no debating.
Top 5.
Kanye West.
Smoking on top 5.
My number.
You going first?
No, I gotta look.
See.
I'm set with it for a minute.
I know I can go. I don't know the order.
Okay.
Well, if we're going straight off listens, I know Jesus Lord is number 1 for me. I listen to Come to Life a lot. I love Come to Life. Like that song is so beautiful to me. Let's see. Jail. Love Jail. Believe What I Say in 24. That's probably my top 5. But that's crazy. It's crazy how good this album is because I'm leaving out No Child Left Behind. I'm leaving off the Grid. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving off Moon. I'm leaving off Keep My Spirit Alive. Great album, man. This album is spectacular.
All right, it's my turn. All right, honorable mention. I have Heaven and Hell. I like the build up to that song. Then it just all come crashing down the middle of it. I enjoyed that. Number 5, I have Moon with Don Toliver and Kid Cudi, I believe. It's a great song. Number 4, I have Remote with Thugger, and I forgot who else is featured on there. We on their remote control. Number 3, I think this song is underrated. I have Pure Souls featuring Roddy Ricch. I love that song. Kanye was rapping on that. I like Roddy Ricch's verse on there as well. So I have Pure Souls number 3. Number 2, I have Jesus Lord. And number 1, I have Jail, the first one with Jay-Z.
Better be a Jay-Z one.
Honorable mention for me. I mean, I could do honorable mention for almost a lot of stuff, but I guess Hurricane and Jesus Lord. Number 5, I got Moon. Number 4, I got Jail. Number 3, I got Remote Control. Number 2, I got Come to Life. And number 1, I got Lord, I Need You.
Lord, I need you. Lord, I need you us to death.
Lord, I need to wrap your arms around with your mercy. Lord, you got the choir, but you put a choir. The choir
give up and doing things my way.
And then that little run they do, yeah, that's crazy. And yeah, that's my top 5 of Donda.
All right. Is there any news breaking?
No, man.
Hungry.
Same.
The Ravens worked out Le'Veon Bell and Devontae Freeman, Mace.
I don't know if I said that in the chat, but as soon as JK got hurt, I said Le'Veon. Whoa. Did y'all hear that? I'm so sorry.
No.
No, I think Le'Veon is the free agent running back that best serves us because of his patience behind the line, his ability to read a hole. Bruh, I'm not going to sit here and pretend. All we do is run the ball, bruh. Like, for real. Like, we run the ball and we throw it when we need to. We're very much a college team led by a Heisman quarterback. Like, that's literally what the vibes are in Baltimore. But it gets us 12 wins a season, so I ain't going to trip. But no, Le'Veon, I remember when he was on the Steelers before he talked himself out of being on a team. He was always very patient. That's what people commended him the most for, and he was arguably the best running back for a 2 or 3 year time period. So, I like that. That's what we need, and it's a little bit. I like the poetry that comes with Le'Veon playing against the Steelers twice. But no, I like that. I'm glad we're pursuing Le'Veon. We need that.
All right, you good there?
Yep.
All right, and this will conclude episode 108 of the PACT Life Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're available to you on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Follow us at PACT Life Pod and PACT Life Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I am joined here today with the Madman Maceo. What's his salute? And of course, my brother Carter.
Cutthroat.
Yes, sir. NFL season is finally here. We're excited. More to come, and stay blessed. We're out here, man.
New Pack Life.